Welcome to another episode of Right Hand the Podcast by the people for the people. I'm your host, Dub.
And I'm Doe,
This is episode number 23.
and we
We are
snowed in.
snowed in. We stuck in a snowstorm. When did it snow? Last night?
Uh, started
Wasn't it
Saturday
last night?
night. Saturday night.
Started Saturday night, but it got
Well, it was
real
supposed to-
bad throughout the day. So we
First, it
woke
was
up this
like
morning
ice.
to
Rain though.
about what, 12 to 13 inches of snow?
I don't think it's that much.
No, it was. Some areas got that much snow.
Yeah.
So
I
think
I ain't been out in it. I did some shoveling
bro,
yesterday.
listen. With my job, I've been out in.
Look, I had to help the wife get back on the street. You know what I'm saying? Because when she came back home, she couldn't even get up the street. So I had to go help her. Me and my boys, we helped her get up the street.
Y'all had to shovel.
But other than that, I ain't been outside.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. I'm out here in it because I got my job consistently
Yeah.
being out. Hey, bro, you can't drive a Benz in 10 inches of snow.
Hell no.
You can't drive a Challenger in 10 inches of snow. You can't drive a Camaro. Man, people out here driving and they getting stuck in intersections.
Right.
Thinking that they can, hey man, listen.
Hey, bro.
Man,
I got a Ram. Now, my I ain't gonna lie, mine ain't no 4x4. It's a truck, though. And I ain't trying to be out in it.
yeah, I got a Ford 4x4, and I still don't even. As soon as I leave here one now, I'm going to make some money. Hey, get you a shovel, get out there and hustle, because the amount of money they making off a driveway is unheard of. When I was young, ain't no way I was charging what these people charging, and they getting it. When I heard how much they charging, I said, "Oh, I want some of that."
What they charge? Like,
$100.
huh?
100.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, ain't it? But I need it. If you're gonna pay it, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I got you. But
If you're gonna pay it, I'm gonna take it. But it's a new year, man.
that shit, bro.
Too old for what? Get out there. No, you ain't gotta do it by hand.
Huh?
You ain't gotta do it by hand. You can rent one of them little things.
You talking about snowblowers and all that type of shit?
Yeah, that's how I'm going to pick one up. My homeboy got one. Let me borrow that, man. Go do me, man. You do 5 driveways, it's $500.
Yeah, but you know you be about it. Lie.
Huh?
I say you be about that paper. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man, nah, yeah, it's money out here. I'm trying to get it, man. But
Right.
It's New Year, 2025, first episode of the year. What we 7 days in, 6 days into the year, man.
6 days into the year.
Our goal is to remain consistent with this. Eventually, we're gonna get back to where we in the same room doing it again with our cameraman. We try.
Yeah, but we gotta get something because people are always asking. We got to get.
They always asking me too, man. So
I feel like we can at least be as consistent doing it this way, and then when we can get together, we can. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Because it ain't hard for us to do it this way. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
So,
right. Some of the topics that I want to discuss, which has been going on since, has it been almost 6 months since Kendrick Lamar been on Drake head?
It's over 6 months. That shit was like in May.
Man, So I don't think we discussed the court case, which really ain't.
No, we didn't.
It really ain't. I mean, Drake suing the Universal Music. Is it Universal Music Group?
Yeah, UMG. Yep.
Because he feel like they using bots to play Kendrick songs, and they saying, well, he ain't suing Kendrick. In hindsight, he is upset about the fact that Kendrick said he was a pedophile, and they playing the song out. And he don't like that. He getting real light skin about the situation.
But he's suing them for stuff he been benefiting from over the years.
Now, since somebody done got back at you, you don't like it. Right. You want to sue us now.
Right.
So my question.
I'm pretty sure they was using that same thing with that back-to-back shit on Meek.
I was telling somebody, man. I was telling a super fan when Drake dropped back-to-back, the amount of criticism they gave Meek Mill, you thought his career would have been over.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been over. Nobody said nothing. They shook hands, made up. Meek Mill still went on about his business. This dude is really emotional about the fact that first he done dissed you and killed you all summer. Then he turned around and got the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that just was like the last straw.
That was the straw that broke the camel back. And then I'm hearing people say,
hey, man, but I don't get why. I told you this before. I don't get why they believe dude anyway. I don't know why I don't even know why they so invested in dude like that.
In Drake?
Yeah, because I've never been. You know what I mean?
I think because he's done so much for so long. Which now one thing you can't disagree with is dude done been hot for a long time.
A long time.
As far as sales
Long time.
and as far as collaborations and even putting some artists on, even though they might be one hit wonders. If it wasn't
as far as popularity,
pop
music,
and the genres he did pop, R&B, and hip hop.
But where he went wrong was he started making street type music and starting to believe in himself. In my opinion,
that's definitely the issue. But when you got paid protection, you feel like you can't be touched. Anyway. But there's people out here without paid protection, like Kendrick Lamar. He going to Toronto. Do you think Drake will go to LA?
It wouldn't be wise.
It's not wise for Kendrick Lamar to go to Toronto to me either.
And they say he got 2 dates up there.
Yeah, but hey, that's who he is. And then one thing that I don't like is the phrase that people say, it's just Kendrick Lamar time. Yeah, man. Like, wait a minute. Y'all acting like this dude a new artist. Like, y'all just don't know dude history.
And like, even the whole shit started off on what they say, the big 3 or whatever.
Yeah, that's what they say it started off. Yeah, but
now what I'm saying is, so there's been talk even before they started mentioning the big 3 and how he was saying, if the big 3 is just Big Me.
Right.
Always been talking about the top 3 dudes, so he just come out of nowhere.
No, he didn't. But where the beef with him and Drake started was when Kendrick Lamar put that diss song out, dissing everybody. I think that song came out in about 2014, 15, something like that.
I can't think of the name of the song right now.
Drake got emotional. He was upset about it. Everybody else made it with Control. He made that Control. Drake got upset about that. Everybody else thought it was all in fun, which they didn't take it personal. And since then, Drake just been bitter about it. J. Cole into the crosshairs. So you say what now?
They've been throwing shots at each other subliminally.
It's just all in the game. But where he messed up was when he made whatever the first diss was after Kendrick Lamar made the song with Future and Metro. Then Drake made his diss song. It said something about Dave Free being his kid's actual father. Mm-hmm. You say that, the glove's coming off.
Right.
You talk about me beating my woman.
Disrespect, but there's also like, now you want to take it personal. So it's like you throwing a rock and hide in your hand type shit.
Throwing a rock and hide in your hand. He already lost to Pusha T to me. That was his first loss. He really didn't have no rebuttal for nothing that Pusha T said. He talked about his wife. That's where it started. Pusha T hit him.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that and not expect somebody to come for your head.
Expect somebody not to come to your head, man. And then when Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl, it was an issue saying Lil Wayne. So here's what I'll say about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was hot. You can't deny Lil Wayne. Uh-huh. Lil Wayne probably is one of the top 5 greatest alive rappers. Whether it be commercially, I'm just saying, in most people's opinions, the things that Lil Wayne has done and the influence that he's had on hip hop, in a generation, he birthed a whole new generation of rappers. Do we like the rappers that came from it? A lot of people don't. But tattooing on the face, multiple kids, dreads, all that. Lil Wayne started that. And his music from the quarter 1 to the quarter 4. We just say the quarter 4 in his mixtapes. Lil Wayne just doesn't have the performance that he did back then. I just saw Lil Wayne in Houston, and
I'm not sure if he ever had a real good performance.
This is my first time seeing him perform in Houston. And that's like going to see Kobe Bryant in his last season. It ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? So I can't compare Lil Wayne now. People tell me stories about how he was back when he was popping, when he was in concert.
On fire. I ain't get to go see him in concert when he was
I didn't. Fire. It's a lot of people that I didn't
let me step back. We did see him at the amphitheater out there one time, man. It was kind of around that time. But it was cool.
Was this Hot Boy days? You said the amphitheater.
After the fact. Like, I think this was after the fact.
Was it before the quarter?
Hot Boys days, because I did go to the Rough Riders Cash Money shit.
No, I heard about that. I hate that I didn't go to that. I heard
it was.
They say that's one to remember. That and the what's the one with Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and
Up in Smoke?
Yeah, I heard about that one too.
I ain't go to
No limit.
I was off Dre them by then.
No Limit. It wasn't that one. It was the No Limit one. When Snoop Dogg was with No Limit. They say when they came in the 90s, then it was bananas. But point being, Drake just taking up for Lil Wayne because Kendrick Lamar got it. Nicki Minaj threw her 2 cents in. That's none of y'all business. Because after it's over with, all said and done, them bridges y'all done burnt. Y'all can't do that no more.
And she feel like she taking up for Wayne and shit. I feel like that's her duty. And then at the same time, like we were saying, like, I don't think Wayne even heard the song. Like, if we going back to, or I'm kind of skipping over, but when Whacked Out Murals, what he said about Wayne in that song, and Wayne made that tweet or whatever.
Yeah.
That was just coming from somebody who said, hey, man, that nigga dissed you. Because he really ain't even dissed.
He really didn't. All he said was, I used to bump the Carter 3. I helped my Rolly chain proud. Irony. I guess my hard work let Lil Wayne down. That's all he said.
That's all he said.
But he said, man, why they poking him? No, I take that. Kendrick Lamar did say something. He said what song was it? Was it Euphoria? He said, you signed to a nigga who signed to a nigga who signed to that nigga. He had to be talking about Lil Wayne and that.
Yeah, I mean, that was just letting her know what the paperwork was like on this nigga contract.
So you got to split. So he was, because Drake was saying, let's see them splits, and you got to split between 3 people. I ain't got to split between nobody.
Right.
But still, like you still, that's kind of, if I was Lil Wayne, I would take that as a shot. Because what is it? He signed the Cash Money.
But then, not only that,
Young Money, and then Jay Prince.
That's what I'm saying. He signed it was Jazz Prince.
Jazz Prince.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, he had to get his cut off the top before, you know what I'm saying, before the Young Money.
I actually seen dude at the concert.
Huh?
I seen Jazz Prince at the concert.
Oh, okay. Well, you was in Houston.
Yeah.
So
I wish I was in arms reach of them so I could choke them for what they did to Takeoff.
Oh man,
that still rubbed me wrong, man. Right. That rubbed me all the way wrong. I don't like that. I don't mean to get off subject, man. But when I seen dude, man, that's the first thing that came to my mind, man. Y'all done killed that dude, man. So, yeah. But I think it's gonna be an exciting year. Not only for the West Coast, because West Coast the best coast. I think we both agree on that. The East Coast been dead. The South been dominating since the 90s.
Nah, but you know what though? Like, what's up with all this West Coast hate that I be seeing online though? That shit crazy, bro.
You know what, man? Don't even get it, bro. Like, you say something whack when it's only pertaining to a few artists. There's some dope artists in the West Coast that I've been listening to for a long time.
Cause I lean towards the West. But it's a lot of niggas on the West that I don't listen to, but I don't just dog no whole coast about it.
You can't dog no whole coast out.
I don't even dog the whole East, and it ain't even, and I do listen to West more than East a lot of times, but it's a lot of
some dope artists on the East Coast though.
But then it's a lot of East Coast that I won't listen to.
Yeah.
But it ain't about no whole coast. That's what I'm saying. It's like one of them social media things like, oh, it's cool to hate on the West right now.
And I don't get that.
That's how I look at it. I'm like, because I don't get it, bro. Everybody, I mean, you can't just alienate no whole region just because you don't like, I don't like the way they.
No, they alienate the whole reason because I
don't like the beats they rap on, all that kind of weak shit.
They alienate the whole coast because what he did, they superhero. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with West Coast because.
Yeah, but I think it's amplified behind that, but it's kind of been going on though.
It's been going on for a long time.
Yeah,
but it's funny how the tables turn though.
The straw that broke the camel's back.
It's funny how the tables turn because don't let me get the year wrong. 95, 96, when Outkast won the award, and Andre got up there and said,
I believe it's 95 because Tupac was still locked up.
South got something to say. That's when Suge Knight got up there and said what he said.
Yeah, Pac was still locked up. Yeah.
Since, what would you say? Pac died in 96.
Yeah.
Biggie died in 97.
Yeah. 6 months apart.
DMX went on a crazy run in 98, 99,
He
2000.
dropped both of them albums in '98. The debut.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, is dark as hell is hot. So let's say DMX went on a crazy run 98, 99. Blueprint dropped in 2000, 2001. Since about 2002, the South been crazy. Probably even before then.
Yeah, it was before then, but it's just like it was like they still had other regions. You know what I'm saying? Like they was getting there.
So would you say on
the other regions still had their top dogs at the time? You know what I'm saying?
Did. The West didn't. I mean, it depends on what top dogs. If you talking about mainstream top dog,
well, you know, a lot
they did. They did. You still had Dre.
From my recollection and my history and my knowing about the West, a lot of West Coast niggas don't even give a fuck about mainstream.
They don't, because they made more money out the trunk.
You know what I'm saying? So
they made more money out the trunk. That's where it started.
That's where that's where
tell them where it started, man. Go ahead and tell them where it started.
That's where the independent shit come from, Northern California, the Bay Area. But what I'm saying is, they get paid. Them niggas make an album and just go sell a whole album to somebody for $90,000, and they ain't worried about no, you know,
back end and splits and all that, and paperwork and all that.
Yeah, the royalties. That's what I meant to say. They ain't worried about royalties and none of that. They getting cashed up, just selling them up because they know whoever got it, they gonna sell it and make their money, and all they got to do is go make another album.
That's it. And the next time I can charge you more, depending on how much the streets like it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then depending on who they sell it to or whatever, and that's their game. Like other than just selling it out the trunk, the niggas then got it to where they selling the whole album to somebody for money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And letting them hustle that motherfucker getting their name out there. They ain't got to do nothing but go make another album. So
they basically just they bought the key and they put it on the streets of y'all.
And that's the difference between them and like say for instance the East Coast, because the East Coast they got all them labels in their backyard. Mm-hmm. So that's what they was going to do. They going to the labels. They pushing demos. They trying to get heard. You know what I'm saying? Like sign me. West Coast ain't had that advantage, especially they didn't have that advantage all like that, especially up in Northern California. So they was out the trunk, and then once they shit started popping, you got all these little distribution companies and all this shit. They get to selling to these motherfuckers, and
because they weren't really out the trunk. They weren't really out the trunk in like LA, was they? Because you had Capitol Records was in the heart of LA, wasn't it?
It wasn't as much. It probably wasn't as much. Yeah. But I'm sure because everybody got the game. You know, everybody sucked up the game from where it came from. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna give it credit though.
They don't, and that's you know, I ain't worried about that because I already know what the deal is. That's why I don't even argue with these niggas or none of that. But
yeah, but the fact E40 56 is crazy to me. 57, that's crazy. Yeah. I said, man, that man 57.
Yeah.
Dang, Earl.
Nigga look younger than me, bro.
He do. I said, man, this nigga 57. But back to my question.
Short 58.
That's crazy. But he looking. E40 don't look 57.
Nah.
40. E40 don't look 57. Nah. He's still out here with the youth too. They say he just seemed youthful. I don't know.
Dude, nigga look younger than his little brother.
Him and Nelly, two people that age well.
He look younger than his little brother, man.
E40, who?
E40.
Who was his little brother?
I'm looking at them niggas, huh?
Who was his little brother?
D-Shot. You know the Click?
Yeah. The big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shot, man. Dude been looking old for a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
been looking old for a long time. No, so my question was, would you say that the South has surpassed New York as like the Mecca of music? Like, let me not say that. Let me not, because you can't take that away from New York. But would you say that the South has a longer run than any coast?
They still on top, but I wouldn't call you could never be the Mecca because New York
New York the Mecca. I didn't mean to say Mecca, but would you say that the South has had a longer run musically than any other coast?
By now, yeah. Because you got to think, crazy. Man, like hip hop ain't get mainstream to 79.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then they came in the mid 90s and started doing their thing for real, like start hitting the head. So
you talking about which coast?
South.
Yeah, see, but they wasn't getting them looks though.
But I'm saying in the mid 90s they started to.
Yeah. Well, after Outkast,
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying. Would you say that's where it started?
I feel like from that point, that's 30 years, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't years before when they started kicking in. You know what I'm saying? So
So that was about 20.
I feel like they had the longest run.
Yeah, they have. They definitely.
I know who I think had, but you know who I think had the like one of the most influential runs is the West Coast. And when I say the West Coast, I'm talking about Southern California, LA, when the NWA and the Easy E came.
Yeah.
It changed a lot of stuff, bro.
You can put Oakland in there because you got MC Hammer.
Yeah, but I ain't really even talking about the pop star aspect. I'm talking about the reality street talking shit.
Like Spice One.
Even that's northern. I'm talking about Southern California.
Oh, okay.
LA. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
LA
So you mean like Snoop, Dre, NWA, MC Ren, all them?
I'm talking about that region. You know what I'm saying? Started with, and even though, like, even Ice-T will say he got his flow for 6 a.m. from an East Coast nigga, Schoolie D.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Q wrote Boys in the Hood for Easy, it kind of had that same flow.
Mm-hmm.
But Schoolie D ain't do what them niggas did.
Nah, I don't even know who Schoolie D is.
PSK.
I'm lost, bro.
that shit Biggie had tried to do, like.
Oh. Is that the dude that went to jail for murder?
Nah, that's Cool C.
Cool.
That's Philly though.
Okay.
Too. But yeah.
Philly so slept on.
I can't really even. I know what PSK sound like, but for some reason I ain't got the melody. But it's that I know Biggie had did it on his second album. He did that little short interlude that was based off the PSK type thing.
I have to check that out.
You know.
Yeah, I have to go look at that. So we got the South in the lead right now.
Like P is for the people that they can't understand. Something became.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like scratching in the back when Biggie rapping.
Huh?
Somebody scratching when Biggie rapping.
Yeah, but I was saying the Schoolie D version though.
Oh, I got you. But no, I'm saying now I know what you're talking about on that Biggie album.
But Schoolie D was saying PSK. So he was like, P is for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna have to check out PSK because you be saying some people, bro, I ain't even heard of.
I've been entrenched. That's the thing, bro. I've been entrenched in this whole, not just hip hop, but big on hip hop since you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, one thing you can't nobody argue with you. They can.
I was ankle low to a centipede toe,
man. They can argue with you, but they just don't know what they getting themselves into when they try to start arguing. That's why I just sit there and look at them, bro. You know, I just be playing when I say what I say. I just do it. But the other people, hey, bro, know your history before you come talking to this man about some music. That's East Coast, West Coast, South, everything. Know your history before you try to go back and forth with this man. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Man, you know what? I don't think we recorded since the wedding.
Nah, we haven't, man. Oh man! Again, congratulations.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
The wedding century, nigga. Like this.
Hey, we in the magazine.
I say.
Magazine. We made the magazine.
Right.
It definitely, man. I'm so glad it's over though, man. It was a good time. I was glad to see everybody there, but man, that stress, man, it's just like a weight was lifted.
Hey, but y'all did a beautiful job, man. It was inspiring. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people said it, man.
I'm glad that I was able to, you know what I'm saying, to be a witness to it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro.
I'm glad you came, man, and you stayed to the end.
Oh yeah.
To the end.
I probably could have stayed a little longer at the reception, man, but
yeah. No, it's all good. It's just we had a good time, man. But what you looking forward to this year?
Man, I'm looking forward to just for one thing, man, we gotta get this all
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we got something here. I always felt like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people be like, y'all done? Hell no.
Nah, we ain't even got started.
Yeah, it's getting
started.
Yeah. A lot of stutter stepping, man. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, I got my own brand, as far as Cap Life brand. I'm looking forward to elevating that, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something different than I've never done before this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's in store for that, but I just know that I got a whole lot of stuff up in here that I can get out there. So
Yeah, and I got some things in the works, man. That's gonna help you push your brand more too, man. That's gonna set you apart. So we'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
But yeah, man, we most definitely we say it every year, man. But it's easier said than done sometimes, man, with the consistency part, especially when you're trying to you at the end of your day, like even if you done work about 12 hours, then you got to go home, change, and then come link up. But I mean, hey, it's a process that got to be done. We can't make excuses.
So that's why I say, man, let's just keep doing this on a consistent level, and when we can get together, let's get together.
That's true, because like I say, it don't take nothing for us to sit in front of this computer. We can sit in front of the computer all day and iron out some topics. But yeah, I'm most definitely looking forward to the consistency of this podcast and growing, man, because I see other podcasts, man, that we done started, man. We started about 3 years ago?
Yeah, something like that. Like
3 years ago, man, and just flashing back to when I was in the crib in the living room doing it, man.
Yeah, matter of fact, it was the new year of 20 going into 22.
It was. So yeah, we right at 3 years.
Yeah,
we right at 3 years, man. And only 23 episodes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
man. That's crazy. Nah, we gonna get over the hump, man.
We ain't give up on it.
We haven't. We ain't throwing in the tile, and people asking me, man, what's up with you? And y'all ain't doing it no more, man. When y'all gonna do it again? I keep telling them, man, we gonna get back to it, man.
Hey, you gotta admit, man, sometimes, man, when they come up to you like, man, what's up with the podcast, man?
It be catching me off guard, bro.
What you doing, man?
It be catching me off guard, but it make me smile at the same time.
Right.
So it's good to know we got people that actually do listen. And think some of the things that we say, they must hear something. I know with our conversations, it's just an organic conversation. It ain't me trying to push nothing on you or you pushing nothing on me or us arguing. We can disagree respectfully.
Right.
And that's what people need to learn, man. You ain't always got to be disrespectful to get views. You can disagree respectfully and still get the ear of the people. So
right.
That's what we trying to do, man. But got some business ventures, man. I always got something up my sleeve, man. So this year, my goal, I ain't going to say my New Year's resolution because I don't believe in it. But my goal is to manage my time better and prioritize the things that are important and the people that are important. So that's my goal for this year, man. And to read more books, man. There's enough junk on TV. Matter of fact, I got a book, right? 2 of them. If I can recommend, The Art of Laziness. This is a good book.
I could use that one.
That's 25 books I got to read before the year out. I'm gonna post them on Instagram. I seen it on somebody's page. And my other book in here. Matter of fact, when I'm done, I'll give you that. The Art of Laziness. The Psychology of Money.
Okay.
This is a good one too. So trying to read more, man, expand my mind frame, man. And I got some goals I got to knock out the park, man. I got to get a house. We got to get a bigger house. Then this wouldn't be no problem. You come over anytime. We had a basement set up. We can record, do whatever we got to do, man. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year being our breakout year. And we're going to do some good things, man. For sure.
I feel it in the air, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel it in the air like Benny Siegel, man. But anything else you want to touch on, man? I know this was a sporadic episode.
Been a while, man. Just like a whole lot of shit that went down. Like, Lil Durk, he facing his prior charges. But I just want to go to the OG Tretch. I always used to say in them Naughty by Nature raps, I do my dirt all by my lonely.
You better.
You young niggas, stop including niggas in y'all dirt. I'm not saying, he allegedly did this thing. I'm not saying that he's guilty of it. But just like I'm saying, if anybody, I'm not even encouraging you to do no dirt. But if you was to do some dirt, if you did it by yourself, you can't snitch on yourself.
That's true.
I mean, you can, but it's less likely.
Yeah, why would you? Well, you ain't gonna tell on yourself. Right. That don't make no sense. So, but then that money, man, that money had you thinking you invisible. You could pay people to do certain things, and it ain't gonna come back on you. Like people won't turn because you giving them that money, and you keep feeding them. But as soon as you tell them no, they're gonna turn on you.
And they got all the information.
And that's about what happened. He told somebody no, and they ain't like that.
Right. So
here we are. But yeah, man, I would say I feel sorry for him, but I don't, because I forgot the number of bodies they trying to put on, and it was a crazy number that I can't even remember, man. But yeah,
whether even if it's true or not, man, it ain't even about feeling sorry for something like it. Because if you into that type of business, man, you gonna get what you deserve eventually, if not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I believe in
Karma.
you reap what you sow.
Yeah, that's a karma thing, and that's what you're getting, man. So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. You just got to be more careful how you move out here. I should have hooked my little Osmo Pocket up just to use it as a webcam, because man, this camera be looking crazy sometimes, like it's blurry to me. But
Cool on my end.
yeah, it's probably just the lighting in here. But yeah, that Dirk situation crazy. I'm trying to think, man. It was something else that just really reason, man. These terrorist attacks too, man. You been seeing that beginning of the year?
Yeah. Prayers to the families of
Yeah, man. Louisiana, what was it, 11? I think it was more than that.
15.
Louisiana 15, and then Vegas. How many was it in Vegas?
Just the dude. Just
he sued, but it was some more people hurt though, wasn't
it? Yeah.
May they recover expeditiously.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's a crazy world out here.
It's whether it's terrorism or mental health, man, we need some changing around here, man.
We most definitely do. It's about to be a whole lot of changes. I don't know how good they're gonna be, but when he get in office? January what?
20th, I believe. Today is the 6th.
Yeah, 14, two more weeks. That is a Monday.
4-year anniversary of them storming the Capitol.
Surely is. And ain't no repercussions come from that.
Nope.
They'll do it again.
Oh, and then he voted this guy back in the office.
They'll do it again, and they'll do it now. Do it again is what they saying. And He ain't getting no trouble for egging them people on, but
right.
I remember, man. I ain't gonna be too long-winded, but I made a comment in front of a coworker of mine, and he was talking about gas prices, and when Donald Trump was in office, and he mentioned how low gas got. I was like, man, gas was that cheap? He was like, yeah, how soon we forget. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't care nothing about gas. This man trying to wipe history away from my people.
But what people don't realize is that wasn't cheap because of him. Usually the stuff from the presidents don't take effect
until later.
They done.
Yeah.
So really, this shit we've been going through with Biden is because of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know that shit. They act like they don't know it.
Yeah.
Because all that stuff he took credit for was because of Obama, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. They act like they don't know, but they don't.
I don't kick for no candidate.
Yeah. No, me either.
I just call it how I see it.
Yeah.
And people don't even know how politics work.
They don't.
But they just want to hear something different. But we've been reeling from the stuff he put in effect. Yeah. And now he coming back. Yeah, so I mean, it's just going. Man, I don't know, man.
And then they saying they trying to make it to where it ain't no set term, like 4 years, 8 years. They trying to get to where he can be the president, all-time president till he die.
It might not be that long though, nigga.
Well, they let me shut up.
I'm saying he pushing 80 now, and he don't like the healthiest person. Yeah, and I ain't wishing nothing on nobody, but at the same time, I feel like they need to put an age limit on the presidency.
I should let the presidents be between 35 and 55.
I give him about 70. I give him about 70, but all this old extra old president shit, I don't really think that's what's.
Yeah, no, most definitely. No, it'd be nice to see another black president in though, but I definitely want gun-ho for old girl to get in. And I don't mean to ruffle nobody's feathers. It ain't because she no lady neither, but I don't know.
I wasn't excited about this shit, but I ain't been excited about it for a long time.
I've never been excited. When I fell for the Obama okie doke the first time, and then the second time I just stayed at home. And then people saying, you part of the problem.
And out you, man.
Huh?
I said that type of stuff will knock the wind out you.
It will, man. You part of the problem. You got to get out and vote. Because you didn't vote, look who we got in office. I did vote. Yeah. And she still lost.
But what I'm gonna tell you this is, if we live in Missouri, bro.
Yeah.
When it comes to the president and with this electoral college thing, when it comes to the president and they go by states and all that, it don't matter who we vote for. It's a red state, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's a red state because of all them rural areas. You know what I'm saying? It's a red state because usually St. Louis and Kansas City and stuff like that is always blue, but all the surrounding areas red as hell, man. It don't matter who we voted for.
That don't care.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go red in Missouri. So
yeah. At first it was blue, and I was like, man, is that right? And then it turned red. I said, I knew it.
right. I feel like they should get rid of the electoral college and just go by the popular vote. You know what I'm saying?
He would have lost in.
Huh?
He would have lost in.
Nah, he won that too this time.
Did he?
Yeah, he tore her up, bro.
Oh, damn.
He tore her up. But I'm just saying, even with that, still just go for the popular. Why we gotta go for this state got this many delegates, this many? Man, just you vote, count it all up.
Yeah.
Whoever got the most votes, that's who you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not a political pundit, so I'm not gonna act like I am. But to me, that just seemed like
it makes sense.
Yeah,
easier to keep up with it that way too.
Exactly.
So it is what it is, man. Politics ain't really my thing, but I wish him the best. I hope it don't turn into no chaotic situation like everybody anticipated for it to be, and it don't have to be. And people just act like they got sense just because Trump got in the office. Don't mean you can walk up to no person of color and just say whatever you want to, because you might lose your teeth or even your life.
Right.
So just be careful how you play with people.
Both ways, but at the same time, I got a lot of people that's worried talking about it might push us back to slave. Man, ain't nobody finna go back to
Come on, man. The slaves didn't have guns. We do.
You know what I'm saying? Even
You
if I
could try.
didn't have one.
You could try.
You kill me, nigga.
You can definitely try. But you know what, man? And I don't mean to offend the white listeners that we might have, but white people scared of us, bro. They scared of us.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they scared of us. They fear us. If we and we always say this, it don't matter. We've been saying it for years. If we was really united and unified, there's nothing nobody can do to stop us.
But that's why they implement these things to keep us programmed to not come together.
They've been doing it for so long, man.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, know your history.
Because some people don't know that they're programmed, and then it's so deep that some people who even realize that they're programmed still fall for the okie doke because it's just been that way for so long.
They used to it. That's what they used to.
Right.
And I ain't used to it. You can't program me.
Right.
I know a little something, but I'm gonna know a little bit more once I pick that book up, put that phone